Hey everyone. Thanks for watching some new entitled parent stories from Reddit. The first story is called EP Demands EK Not Be Held Liable for the Debt. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe for new content. As always, the story is written from the original poster's point of view. I used to work as a debt collector for a big financial institution. They own a significant portion of retail credit programs. Think of almost any retailer credit card and chances are it's run by the company I used to work for. I was a collector for debts anywhere from 1 month to about 5 months past due. At this point, the accounts went to late-stage collections or third-party companies. Sometimes, however, if someone called the bank with a past due at any stage, then it would still be routed to me or another collector. On a typical day, the dialer would run through outbound calls while I stood by to take over. Mainly when someone answered, to remove deadlines, leave a voicemail, or disconnect a call. If an inbound call came in, my system would let me know. It would pull up an account that was attached to the inbound number. If there was no account for that number, I'd ask for the account number and name. This call, in particular, will always stand out to me and I thought it would fit here. The line connects, no account associated, so it prompts an account search. Me, thank you for calling us. My name is OP and this call will be recorded. Do you know the account number you're calling in regards to? EP, oh, of course you're recording this. I'm glad and I want you to know that I'm recording you as well. Me, well, sir, I have to inform you that I cannot give you permission to record this conversation. Do you know the account number? EP, yes. He proceeded to give me the account number and it pulled up an account that was 6 months past due, with a total balance of over 3K. Me, alright, and your first and last name please? EP, well, this is my daughter's account. The name on the account is EK, but I'm handling it. My name is EP. Me, alright, sir, is your daughter around to give me permission to speak to you regarding this? EP, I said I'm her father. I don't need permission. This goes back and forth for a moment before he finally hands the phone off. I confirm the name of the EK, who, for what it's worth, sounds completely embarrassed. She hands the phone back to EP and we continue. Me, alright, sir. So it looks like the account is currently due for a substantial payment to be brought completely current. We can take care of that today with a free payment by check, by phone or debit card. EP, I am not doing that. What's the total balance? Me, the total balance of the account is $3,000. I don't remember the exact amount as this was quite a while ago. EP, how much of that are fees? Oh boy. So I take the moment to look through the account history a bit. The account was open around 7 months prior. It had a starting limit of around $2,500. All charges were made within a few weeks until the account was maxed out. No payments were ever made. I do the math and add up the fees and interest and give him the number. EP, hell no. You can't hold EK responsible for that. This was her first credit card. It isn't her fault. She didn't know she had to make payments. I want all the fees removed. Excuse me? Your kid is old enough to open a credit card. She could claim income substantial enough to get such a high credit line. She should know she has to pay it back. Now, I know I can't waive all of the fees. As a frontline collector, I waive one fee as a courtesy, but only provided none has been removed in the past 12 months. But I could never waive interest charges. The only time I could waive extra fees would be in cases of natural disasters. Alternatively, we had payment programs in place for situations like loss of income, death in the family, etc. Still, I looked to see if I could waive at least one late fee. Nope, it looks I was not the first person he'd spoke to. Between collectors, customer service reps, and account managers, he'd had a few fees waived already. Me, well, it looks like we already took a few fees off for your daughter. I'm not able to remove any more. EP, bullcrap. I agree she made the purchases, so I'll pay for those only. But I won't pay those fees. She didn't know what she was signing up for. She wasn't given any terms. She can't be held responsible and that interest rate of 27% is robbery. This is criminal. By this point, I already know I'm not getting any payment. I've been through enough calls to know I'm going to waste the next half hour getting cussed out. I'm sure I sounded already annoyed, which was my fault, but I really hated the job. Me, sir. When your daughter signed up for this account, she agreed to the terms and would have been mailed a copy of the terms. She also would have been mailed a statement every month. The conversation pauses while I hear muffled arguing between him and his daughter. It was kind of nice to hear her taking some flack for this. EP, well, you have to have a repayment plan, right? We don't care if the account has to be closed. Payment hasn't been made in 6 months. The account is already closed. So I explained to him that we only offer payment plans for certain situations. Loss of income, death in the family, emergency expenses, etc. EP. Oh. Well, there was a loss of income. Me, alright. What happened? EP, she doesn't have a job. Me, was she laid off? EP, no. She's currently looking for one. Again, a bit of back and forth before it comes to light that she never had a job. Funny, because I happen to know that when signing up for a credit account, you need to claim income. I explained to him that never having a job does not qualify her for a repayment plan. EP, you guys are criminals. You took advantage of my little girl and made her agree to something she didn't understand. She didn't know that the interest rate was unfair. I want a copy of the terms. I want proof of what we owe. I send out copies of every single statement since the account was opened, to the address on file. EP, who else can I speak to? Can I appeal to a higher power? This is a direct quote. It still makes me laugh. Me, well, I can transfer you to a collections account manager. But they aren't able to waive additional fees either. EP, then do it. It's obvious that you aren't trying to help me. What a blessing. I connect to an account manager, explain the situation and transfer the call. I'm not supposed to transfer unless the caller asks specifically to speak to a manager. But the one I connected to did get a laugh when I explained he requested a higher power and I didn't have a line to any deity. What's funny is that according to the birth date on file, this girl was no less than 22 years old. She had credit score and claimed income high enough to secure a high line of credit. How sheltered was this chick? The next story is called EM thinks coupons are for unlimited use. She throws a tantrum when she doesn't get her way. This happened a few months ago at a local grocery store. I'm a frequent shopper there. I was shopping around the store with my girlfriend in the evening on a weekday at this grocery place. For some reason, the store got pretty busy and there was only one cashier on the register. The customer line was slowly growing to about 10 to 12 people. The EP and her poor kid were ahead of me and my girlfriend, as we were next in line. They had already started to check out. When the cashier rang them up, the EP powered up like Thanos when he got the last Infinity Stone. Cashier, alright, your total is $100. Do you want bags for your groceries? EP, yes. And here I have this coupon for 20% off. The cashier types in the coupon. He then throws the coupon away under the register in the trash. Okay, your total is now $80. EP, oh well, don't I get to keep the coupon? I use it all the time. Cashier, no sorry, the coupon is single use only. EP, are you sure? I come in all the time and they let me keep the coupon. Cashier, yes sorry. We're supposed to discard them after use. It's only for one time. That's our policy. EP, well, I come in here and all the other cashiers let me keep it. Cashier, sorry, but our policy is to discard them. Maybe the person who let you keep it was in training or something. But we're not allowed to give them back. EP, that's weird. I do it all the time. She starts muttering to herself as she proceeds to pay. Her poor kid is loading the groceries on their cart to leave. EP, you know, the way you snatched that coupon was really rude. Cashier, oh sorry. I didn't mean to snatch it. I was just taking it to scan it. EP, yes, you grabbed it out of my hand and then threw it away. Cashier, sorry. My routine is just to enter it in and throw it away. I do it all the time. I didn't realize I snatched it. EP, you know what? I want to talk to your manager. That was so rude. You don't treat a customer like that. The line is getting longer and everybody is waiting as this lady has already been talking for like 2 to 3 minutes after all the items were rung up. EP, can you get your manager now because that was disrespectful? Cashier, well, I'm actually the manager on duty right now. EP, well, no wonder this place is so awful. They have terrible people like you as a manager. She is getting more angry and condescending and snarky and is harassing the cashier. She continues to berate the cashier about how bad she is. Girlfriend, actually, we come here all the time. She's a great employee. She's super nice and helpful. EP, this is none of your business. So stay out of it. Me, actually, it is our business when you're insulting a great employee over absolutely nothing. The EP looks at me with disgust. As she does this, she's loading a liquid containing glass item to her cart. She drops it right on the floor and it shatters and spills all over my girlfriend and my shoes. We think she did it on purpose, just to the cashier mad and make her have to clean it up. Cashier, let me get someone to clean it up. EP, you can go get another one if you want. EP looks at me. You know what? Don't talk to me like that. You don't know who I am. I shop here all the time. My money practically keeps this place in business. Now I'm not going to come here anymore. This is all your fault. Me, good. We don't want you here. EP, who do you think you are? You're so pathetic and probably a broke scumbag. Me, yeah, I am the broke scumbag. At this point, I do a nasty mocking voice and say, I need to use my 20% off discount. Let me have it back. She looks absolutely baffled. You know what? I'm going to call my husband. He's going to come here and kick your butt. Me, okay, call him. I'm right here. It's our turn to check out, so now we're being rung up. The EP is on the side near the cashier, the spill is still on the floor. EP, I will and he'll kick your butt. You're nothing and you'll be sorry. Me, lady, you're like 50 and I'm 20. Why don't you act your age and set an example for your kid instead of trying to threaten someone 30 years younger than you? She mutters to her kid for a minute or so while we check out. EP, you know what, you're not worth it. I just talked to my daughter. She told me to drop it since you're nothing. Her daughter was probably like 12 years old. She is so smart. She knows what she's talking about. If she says you're not worth it, I trust her. All the teachers love her. She's so smart and gets good grades. She says everything a typical Karen would say. Me, look, I don't need your life story. I don't care about your kid. Why don't you just stop harassing this cashier and grow up and get out of here? EP, frick you. You're doing nothing with your life. You're probably so stupid and dumb. This place is only in business because of me. Do you know how much I spend here? This was like the 4th time she's brought this up. Me, probably not as much as you should have. You keep trying to use that 20% off discount. The EP was literally speechless as we get our things and start to walk out. Girlfriend, sorry you had to go through that, cashier. You don't deserve it. Cashier, oh, that's okay. Thanks. Me, if you have any problems with the owners, I'd be happy to talk to them. I want them to know you didn't do anything wrong and you handled this really well. The EP starts screaming more at me as we walk out. I called back later that night before they closed and asked the cashier if everything was okay. She said it was fine and thanked us for standing up for her. So sad to see the whole line of 12 people not say anything to help defend this poor cashier. At the end of it all, I think she just left and called back the next day to complain. But nothing came out of it. The cashier is still working there and we still shop there. I think it's funny if you talk back to the customer if you are a customer. What will they do? Call the manager on you? Get you fired? What do you think? Comment below. Have a great day everyone.